Let's face it, scammers are always trying to find ways to access your personal information and open new accounts in your name. Don't you wish that there's something that you can do to stop them in their tracks? Well, with a credit freeze, you can. If you have any concerns whatsoever about identity theft, data breaches, you can put a credit freeze on your credit report. A credit freeze is a type of security freeze that restricts access to your credit report free of charge. It will make it harder for scammers to open new accounts in your name. When you apply for a new account, the creditor needs to see your credit report. But with a credit freeze, the creditor won't be able to see your credit report and won't extend credit at all. So you may have a few questions as to how a credit freeze can affect your credit. Think about this. It's important to know that your credit score will not be affected by your credit freeze. You will still be able to receive your free annual credit report and open new accounts or even rent apartments. You can temporarily lift the freeze for a specific time or party. For example, if your potential landlord needs to run your credit for any reason, there is no charge to lift the freeze and place it again right after accessing your accounts. However, you still need to regularly monitor your bank, credit card, and insurance statements for any suspicious activity, as a credit freeze does not prevent an identity thief from making charges to your existing accounts. Now, a credit freeze won't stop pre-screened credit offers from arriving from your home either. You would have to go online on optoutprescreen.com to opt out for 5 years or permanently. This website is the official consumer credit reporting industry website that accepts and processes requests to opt in or out from credit card offers or insurance offers. However, you opt out of pre-screen offers, you won't be able to find out what options are available for you in today's market. Pre-screen offers allows you to compare costs and in some cases receive more favorable terms than those available to the general public. Also, keep in mind that existing creditors or debt collectors acting on their behalf will still have access to your credit report, as well as government agencies in the response to a court or administrative order, subpoena, or even a search warrant. Now that we've covered the basics, you need to contact each of the major credit bureaus to place a freeze on your credit report. You will need to provide Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion with your name, address, date of birth, social security number, and additional personal information. You will also receive a unique PIN or password for each bureau once they receive your request, which you will need to provide if you need to lift the freeze. To lift the freeze, you will contact the credit bureaus by mail, phone, or online. If you make a request online or by the phone, credit bureaus need to lift the freeze within 1 hour. If you make a request by mail, the credit bureaus needs to lift the freeze no later than the 3 business days after receiving the request. If you are doing a temporary lift or a credit application or a landlord, for example, and you know which credit bureaus will be contacted, you need to make the request with that specific bureau and save yourself the trouble from contacting all 3. There is a difference between a credit freeze and a fraud alert. With a credit freeze, your credit account will be locked. With a fraud alert, creditors will still be able to access a copy of your credit report as long as they have verified your identity. A fraud alert may help stop scammers from opening new accounts in your name, but they still can misuse existing accounts, and you still need to monitor all accounts for fraudulent activity. So, if you want to take the extra security measures and protect your credit accounts, a credit freeze is a great way to do that, especially during the holiday seasons where identity thieves are just waiting for the next target. Plus, it's completely free and will not affect your credit score at all whatsoever. So guys, question of the day. Have you guys done or considered a credit freeze or a fraud alert on your credit report? And if so, how did you find that was helpful when it came to protecting your credit and protecting your overall accounts that report on your credit report? With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends, and until the next episode of Keeping It Real with Credit, peace.